Well, first the good news. In many cases you don't need to fix the issue at all. Not everything you see in the Google Search Console is a bad error. Sometimes it is a warning which can be interpreted as a suggestion to take a look at something. Now the bad news. In some cases this warning should be taken very seriously depending on the page type you get this warning for. So, which discovered but currently not indexed warnings can be ignored and which should be taken seriously? First, click on the warning to get a list of URLs which are affected. You can also download that list and analyze it, for example, in Google Sheets. Secondly, group the URLs by page type or just focus for a minute or two and see which page type predominates on that list. Usually you will find a lot of category paging URLs which are wrongly set to index. This is also the reason why the Googlebot discovered them and didn't index. They are not worth indexing and you shouldn't want them to be indexed, because they don't give much value to users and users would find it odd to land on page number 6, for example, when coming from Google. If the majority of the URLs aren't paging URLs or sorting URLs, then you should dig deeper, especially if you find category or product URLs there. But the reason why they are not indexed is most often that those pages are considered thin content, meaning either Google can find out what they're about because they don't have much content, or in case of categories, they lack products. But if you want to fully understand why Google is indexing something or not, and why some URLs should not be indexed, you need to understand how the Googlebot works and thinks. In the last lesson, you have been given an overview of the theoretical part. If you haven't watched it, you should do it right now and come back again to this lesson afterwards. Now we are going to take a practical approach and see how you can implement it. Let's create an overview how the Googlebot works. We will show the path using a flowchart and must simplify it a bit for a better understanding. In the SEO Lexi Academy lessons we are going to dig deeper, but for right now this is more than enough. It all starts with the Googlebot requesting to open the domain name, for example myonlinestore.com. That will trigger the DNS server, for example ns1.yourhosting.com, which is a matching system which tries to find the IP address of a domain name. If there is more than one domain associated with that IP address, that takes a few milliseconds longer to resolve. After it has found the main folder of that website, it will initiate opening it. But first, the server looks if an SSL certificate is assigned to that domain. If no SSL is assigned, it will try to open the HTTP version of the domain, and if there is one, it will try to open the HTTPS version. Every server has a default value for a domain. Either it is the non-www version or the www version. In both cases, the htaccess file or another configuration file will redirect the Googlebot to the version the website owner wants to. So there can be a redirection from here to here or vice versa. Now the Googlebot wants to open the robots.txt file, which should be always located in the root folder. That is the place where we suggest the Googlebot to enter the website or not. If you got value out of this lesson, please consider subscribing to our YouTube channel. In the next lesson, we will take a look at the htaccess and robots.txt files and how to set up domain redirections and allow or disallow the Googlebot to enter the website or particular parts of our online store. See you next time.